I do declare. Is it going to be another basically pub session where we observe and commentate over on Maryland Heights today? And it looks like we have a lot of players popping into the server. Last round was actually a full pop server. We're going to be spectating from the CSA side up for this round. And as you can see, everybody's spotting in at their respective places. You have the Union down here at the Union camp, and then you have CSA all the way over here. And so basically what you will typically find is you will see CSA push up this hill all the way up to the top, and then push towards the top, downwards onto the cap zone whenever the Union goes breaking. And then you'll typically see the Union push up to the right side of that cap, and then kind of fight on the right side of the road, there's a little road that divides the two halves of the battlefield, if you will. And so you typically have Union on this side of the road and CSA on this side of the road, and that's where the fight begins, at the very top on both sides of the road. So anyways, let's see who we have leading for both sides. On the CSA side, we have Yorkwall Shinkurea. And then we have Blood Bullet 0125, which is a low-level officer. We'll be keeping an eye on that to see how that goes. And then we have Doomfist. Then we also have Donald J. Trump, also another low-level officer, which I have downvoted because he ain't nothing more than troll. So if anything holds true here, based on these two low-level officers, it will probably favor the Union on this particular round. But on the Union side, we have Noah leading. We also have monkk leading, who is a lower-level officer, which that's going to be one to see. And then we got Bababooey leading as well. And then we have Dickles, not Pickles, but Dickles. Okay, so again, the fight looks like it's now underway. We will see CSA pushing up the hill, just like Union's pushing up on their end as well. Looks like Yorkwall is in the lead there, pushing upwards the hill. And then for the Union side, as I was mentioning earlier, they're pushing up the road. Got Bababooey pushing up.
Knocked me out.
And there's the road. So you'll be seeing both armies get in position here. And let's see what we have over here.
My whole family will get Timu.
Mississippi.
We didn't want to give
let's just observe
You're banned.
the two come into contact with one another as they push up this hill.
Hey, we're doing this for Lincoln,
Up
right?
the fucking tree, it's defeating us.
No, we're doing this for
Who said that?
the KKK.
Okay, looks like we're gonna have to meet somebody.
Right to not clean my own house.
Always gives my little YouTube videos some problems with the copyright infringements and all that, and then it's also hard to hear over the music, and that's why I have to either turn down the volume of the voice, the players and stuff. So it looks like CSA will get to the top first. They will probably seize the advantage by being up at the top first. Looks like contact has been made between the two armies. Normally they're not this far up on the Union side. Normally it's over here with the road dividing the two sides, as you can see. It's usually it's like this. But for whatever reason, we got one Union unit over here. Actually, two Union units over here on this side. One being led by a lower ranking officer.
Shoot him down, you're not charged, you're not charged. Shoot him down, boys, shoot him down, shoot him down.
It's kind of unusual for Union to be pushing up like this, especially considering the fact that Union is on defense. As you can see, you have CSA as attackers, USA as defenders. And so for the Union to take the offensive and try to drive the CSA out, that's kind of unusual. We have Donald Trump pushing in.
Brace!
We will see how this plays out. Will Union hold? That's the question. Looks like the Union on the other side They're starting to fall backwards and get pushed back, and looks like CSA is going to continue to drive downhill towards them. Looks like Union did hold on this side of the hill, and we will see Union slowly fall back here. Let's see. And this is the current situation. We do have CSA still trickling in up here. Let's see where everybody's positioned at. So we have here at the top the left bullet, followed by Yorkwall right there. And then let's see who we have here. We have Doomfist right there. I'm not really sure where the other officer is. It looks like I might be missing one officer. He might be mixed in.
Back up, dude.
Calm down,
The other one's right somewhere over here, I would imagine. Somebody lost their flag. Let's see who lost their flag. Okay, looks like Union got their flag shot out from underneath him. So as you can see, right now CSA has a ticket advantage. That just kind of gives you some names and some idea where everybody's sitting at. You have CSA shooting downhill at the Yanks. What everybody needs to keep in mind is when you're shooting downhill, you got to aim lower. Otherwise, you're just shooting over their heads and everything.
Think of it. The Haitians, they're eating the dogs, and they're eating the cats of the people that live here. We can't take it anymore. We're not going to take it anymore.
Damn, that's a bit much.
Okay, looks like CSA is moving in on the Union.
Mississippi B on the line.
Looks like Union's starting to fall back. So this is the current situation as it stands as of right now. My guess, it looks like maybe somebody has gotten completely wiped out. Dickles, maybe, because they're really thin over here, and CSA is still continuing their push inwards. Trump is going to push in.
Aim! Fire!
So CSA has been completely gained control of the top of the hill, and now is aiming downwards the hill, down the hill towards the Union. Union's falling back downhill. The right side is basically collapsing while you have two units here on the left that are still holding back for whatever reason. I'm not really sure. Really, they should be more on the right side defending point. But what's probably going to end up happening, you're going to probably see Union get wiped out here on the right side. And the drive is continuing, as we can see. CSA is pretty much wrapped around, and then I would imagine they'll probably come up behind the shooting over here and wipe them out from the rear is my guess. So, yeah. Bababooey's about to, right there, he got eliminated. Looks like the flags did make you out over there on the right-hand side. Not even sure if these two unit commanders are even aware of what's going on the other side of the battlefield. Looks like they will be reforming here at the CSA will reform here at the top. And let's see here. And you will see a lot of people coming in from their main spawn down there. So right now what you see is CSA trying to shoot the Union into basically down on a couple of our states before they go for a cap. CSA is charging in. Looks like Union will hold. Looks like the Union officer just spawned in and died immediately upon spawning in. Looks like,
Good hold, guys. Good hold. Good hold.
looks like that might be a Yeezy flag or a CSA
One of their
flag.
fucking officers.
That's a CSA flag right there. See who lost their flag on the CSA side. That's going to be Doomfist. He lost his flag. So, looks like that unit will be respawning all the way back here at Main. We'll be making a run up the hill again as a result. That's why you don't want to lose your flag or charge in with the flag, because that will happen. As you can see, all the people from the Union side, they're making that long trek up from main spawn, up the hill, back up to, looks like up the road, and when they should probably be re-secured on the right-hand side. So I'm not really sure why that's not happening. We got 3 units here on the left, 1 unit on the right, and looks like for the most part all the companies are pushing down the hill. The 3 remaining companies for the CSA are pushing down the hill on top of the Union. My guess is that Union will get overrun here by the looks of it. We shall see. Looks like Mississippi will be falling back.
Get the flag.
This would be a good opportunity to pick up the flag and fall back.
Get the flag. Pull back.
Looks like CSA is not falling back. They got the dander up. We got more CSA coming in to reinforce the downward push on Union. And it looks like CSA is in the process of maybe they did gain their flag. It looks like 2 Union flags are down. We got 1 down here, 1 right there. So that's 2 companies wiped out for the Union side. They'll be respawning all the way here at Main and making that long trek up the hill. And then, yeah. Looks like CSA is capping point. Let's see who is on point right now. Donald J. Trump, I don't even think he knows or realizes men are on point, because anything right here along the road or near the point is in the cap zone. But you do have Union also moving through the cap zone or moving near the cap zone where they can stop the cap. Not sure if they will or not. That's yet to be seen. This whole area right here, like along the road, is part of the cap zone. Looks like CSA has got off the cap zone. And this is the current situation of the battlefield. This is what it looks like at the moment. Got 2 companies way down there. You'll see them trickling in, making that long walk. Got a total of 2 flags down for the Union. You got basically CSA setting up in front near the camp. And so for people to get their flag back for the Union, they would basically have to go through the CSA or around the CSA and try to sneak up and get those flags out. So Union's being charged up here at the top by the looks of it. This is the situation on the ground.
Keep it up. Look at him standing right there.
Blood bullet unit right here. You got Bababooey right here.
They're sneaking Confederacy, sir.
Just 1 unit from each side. You got 1 CSA unit here, 1 Union unit. And let's see who we got coming in from the rear. It's Dickles right there. He's going to run smack into that CSA unit. He's not even going to have all his men with him. He's going to be ill prepared for that. Yeah, that's going to be interesting to see how that goes. Because he has no flag. I'm sure his flag is down. Let's have a look here. Yep. Dickles does actually have a flag, believe it or not. So I guess that's a good thing. Hudson lost his flag. Roy lost his flag by the looks of it. So Those are the two commanders that do not have their flags at the moment. Looks like Bababooey here at the top just got taken out. And looks like he lost his flag in the process as well. You got CSA pushing down on top of Hudson. I don't even think Hudson's even aware that it's happening right now. You got some skirms moving his way. So, yep, there's a Union flag for Bababooey. So that unit will be spawning away at main. Looks like Dickles is over here engaged. You also have Noah engaged. And he is currently engaged with Trump.
Take the hill, take the high ground.
So looks like Trump is going to start pulling backwards.
Sir, I don't want to die. Oh, we're defending?
I just heard the question, are we defending? Yes, we're defending the Union. And you're... You know, fortunately, the ticket or the gap, ticket gap between the two sides is pretty thin. So it's still possible for Union to make a comeback from this. Looks like Union did pick up a flag, or one of the flags despawned here. Let's see if they did, if they actually picked it up or not. Yep, they got one of the flags up out of there. Union's pushing up the hill on the left. Got Noah picking up there. It looks like Noah's going to do a volley on him. Yep, there's the volley.
At that big rock to our south.
Doomfist is right there.
Trying to get our goddamn
We got Yorkwall right there. So far we got a nice little setup. Looks like CSA is doing an early cap. Let's see who's early capping for CSA. That's going to be Doomfist. I don't even think he even realizes he's early capping. Maybe he's doing it on purpose. Let's see. I don't even think he's aware. Now, what happens here is that gives the Union a chance to recap the point and get tickets back at this point. So now Union could be super aggressive, ignore the point for the next, let's say, 5 or 6 minutes, and just be totally belligerent if they wanted to, and just go all out on the CSA. And that, to be honest with you, that is what should happen here. You know, just be totally belligerent, try to take out the CSA. If you can wipe out the CSA here and then go for the recap, then you would get your tickets back, and not only would you wipe out the CSA, but also have complete control of the hill at that point. So, I mean, that would be the play for me here in a situation like this. That's what I would totally do. I would totally ignore the tickets right now and just go on the offensive, like attack on the CSA right now. And be totally belligerent, not even giving two thoughts about the tickets or anything like that. So it looks like Union's actually in the process of recapping. I don't even think, I'm not even sure if that's part of the cap zone, but I think that might be.
What response to that man's flag?
Yep, it is. So they're on the cap zone. They are in the process of recapping Bababooey. And it might be a little too early to cap in my opinion. But I don't even think he's even aware that his men are there. It's kind of why you keep your men away from the point. Because if you don't keep your men away from the point, then you're going to accidentally recap, and Hudson's now on point.
Somebody already did it. Somebody already. Let's pull back a little bit.
Yep. The question is he going to get the men off the point before they accidentally recap and give up the advantage? First it was Bababooey, then with Hudson. You still got skirms that not even paying attention to where their unit is. They're still sitting on point. You got these two guys, Fisk and Mike Freed. They're still sitting on the cap zone. These guys right here, I'm pretty sure, are on the cap zone. And not even aware that they're recapping point, you know. And this guy right here, whoever this guy is. Yep. There you go. So there goes their advantage. Not really the best of moves. But that's why Rambo's going to be your worst enemy sometimes. Looks like CSA will be charging this unit here from the Union side here. Looks like they will probably lose a flag here in this attack. Yep, there goes their flag. And this is the current situation. We lost, looks like Union's going to lose another flag right here in the process. Possibly. And that looks like that's going to bring the CSA advancement to a halt. We will have a look at the flag. There you have it. There's the flag. And let's go back up into the sky and have a look at the overall battlefield. So there's that unit that will be coming back in from Maine. Let's see whose unit this is. It's going to be Yorkwall's unit coming all the way. But looks like Yorkwall did not lose his flag. So that's a good thing. And this is how the battlefield now looks as it stands right now. Got all those units, two units in main spawn. They're trickling up the hill. One unit that's almost halfway up the hill at the midway point. And then, it's kind of hard to say. Let's have a look at the officers real quick. I'm only seeing 4 stars. There's 2 stars right here. Yeah, and then your 2 other stars right here. So anyways, let's have a look at everybody's position, where everybody's positioned at. You have Hudson, Dickles right there. You're going to have Trump right here. You have 2 companies over here on the right-hand side. You have Doomfist and Blood Bullet. And then we have Yorkwall way over here that's working his way back up to the center. And then let's see who this is coming up the road here. This is going to be Bababooey, followed by Noah at the very bottom. So it's going to be a little bit of a calm in the storm, if you will. Looks like CSA is going to early cap yet again.
If Trump is dead, who leads? Bullshit.
And so if I had to take a guess who that is, that's going to be hard to say with the names here.
Did you miss? You just died, your name.
Why is our flag all the way back there?
Yep, it's going to be this unit right here, Donald Trump. So Donald Trump's unit is basically on point, Captain. Because I don't see where Donald Trump is. That's why I had to actually look at some of the names of the people in the unit to determine who is actually early capping right now. So anyways, you got these 2 units pushing up the hill on the left. You got Noah that looks like he's going in. He's going to come in from the left, and he's going to push on this unit right here. So it looks like Yorkwall. I'm not even sure if Yorkwall is even aware of Noah being right here. Looks like this unit's pulling back Hudson. And maybe there's another unit here? Possibly? So Hudson's gonna, looks like Noah's gonna be flanking York. They don't even see him.
It's right here. Nail that down, hold on. Nail that down, hold on.
Yep. York just got flanked. The Union's charging the... CSA just early captured. Yeah, they did. Okay, so Noah's attack failed. If Hudson had moved in with Noah, then I think that might have worked out for him. But now, again, Union has an advantage. Question is, will they seize upon it? Will they take advantage of it? Will they capitalize on it? That is to be determined here. See, Hudson's right here. Yeah, Dickles right there. Yeah, Bababooey right there. And I think maybe Noah just got taken out. My guess is his flag is still up. His flag is up. So that's good. Let's see whose unit this is. Hopefully Hudson doesn't make the mistake of capping, and he should be pushing in on this unit. If Hudson was doing the right thing, he would be pushing to the left like all these other units. The only problem with being here on the left is if you did have CSA coming in from their main spawn, they would be totally coming in from into your rear lines. That's the only thing that sucks about holding this left side, is that if you do somehow manage to wipe out the CSA, you will have CSA basically trickling into your lines from the rear. We do have a CSA unit moving forward on Hudson, and looks like Hudson's repelling them. So Trump just charged into Hudson. Looks like York has fallen back uphill. We got another unit pushing in behind Trump, by looks of it. Looks like Doomfist right here. Is he going to charge in, or is he going to hold there and shoot? That's the question. Because this is where the action is right now. So if Hudson was to hold right there and shoot into Doomfist, then they could really gang up on Doomfist. But my guess is York over here and Doomfist are probably going to charge into Noah. Noah's on the far left flank. Bababooey should move in to basically help Noah over here, or in this case Dickles. I'm sorry, I kept saying Noah, but it's actually Dickles. So. Close to that cap zone. Hudson and Bababooey looks like they're going to go for the cap zone. They're going to go for the recap, which I don't know why they would want to go for the recap now and give up the advantage when they could be going for a wipe instead of the CSA. That's what they should be going for. But you know, that is something you learn over time, and I mean, you still have 8 minutes to play with. I mean, I would go all the way down to the 5-minute yellow timer, and then, you know, then start thinking about going for the cap, or the recap in this case. Okay, so you have Union going for the recap here, Bababooey and Hudson. Let's see if they manage to hold them back. You have Trump coming in. You have Blood Bullet right here. And you have Union on point, basically holding there, waiting for the CSA to come charging down towards them. Looks like Union might hold them off. And both teams are actually even on tickets right now, so it still can go either way. But in this situation, when you're a defender, you actually want attackers to be with lesser amount of tickets than you. And so, looks like, believe it or not, Union's pushing upfield, driving the CSA back. And so, yeah. We might actually see a total wipe of the CSA if this push continues with great success. Because, I mean, they are having very good success. And so, looks like the Union's going to let off the gas pedal and reform right there and let CSA reform as well, with the CSA reforming here on point as well. So right now CSA's got actually more men on point at the moment, and that is why this push right here is failing at the moment. So looks like Union will not regain point as of right now. being that we still have a lot of CSA pushing down towards the Union on point. So, anyways, Union needs to step it up now. They are down to what I would call about a minute and 30 seconds of actual breathing room, you know, to really breathe before they feel the pressure of the time running out on them. Because if they don't cap before the yellow timer runs out, then by default, CSA will win. So that's what will happen there. So it will no longer matter about the black timer. It will be all about the yellow timer at this point. So we'll see if that happens. Looks like CSA is pushing in to the Union, trying to drive them off point. When the flash is down, looks like CSA will go in for the push. They're going to go in for the drive to drive them off the point. Question is, this unit over here, will they get them towards point to try to help? Looks like a Union flag did go down. Question, will they get the flag out of there, or will it be lost on point? If it is lost on point, then it's going to be a very painful walk back up the hill, only to die again and make that trip over, that walk over and over. So it looked like they did pick up the flag and then immediately got shot after picking up the flag. And the Union flag did get picked up. Question is, will they be able to get it out of there? They did manage to get it a little ways out of there. Not sure if anybody else saw that flag go down, and if so, are they going to try to pick that up? That is yet to be seen. And we just saw another flag go down here. This is a Union flag. The flags are too far forward by the looks of it. And yeah, so right now you have all the CSA just sitting on point. And you have a unit pushing in, 2 units by the looks of it. Pushing in from main spawn. They're going to be making that walk up the hill because Union did lose 2 flags defending that point. So, unless this unit moves towards point, looks like CSA will end up winning this here in about 4 minutes. I'm not even sure if these commanders are even aware of the yellow timer and aware that if they run out of time on that they will lose. That's going to be something that's yet to be seen if that's going to happen or not. So you got Noah right here. He's basically alone and by himself. Well, you pick up the flag. Well, he pick up the flag and they're getting shot. He does get the flag. Will he get out of there? That's the question. So he does get the flag up. They get both flags up, as a matter of fact, so that's good. They're back in it. And it looks like CSA will be making a drive down on this left side, which is the CSA left. And so that is going to be hard for them to retake point in less than 3 minutes. That's going to be very hard, especially with them having to make that long walk up, steep walk up the hill. Let me just kind of point out how a steep walk that is. You know, it's a long, steep walk. They're barely making it up the hill.
Sprint up the hill.
Going up this hill's bad for my public.
Push.
Don't sprint up the hill.
Come on, let me get up.
Don't even sprint. It's literally
Running up this hill is like watching old
sprint.
people fuck.
They should have been pushing up right here. Wouldn't have been as steep.
From the right. Up the road, right, boys. Yep.
Oh.
So CSA is basically waiting for them at the top of the hill, just shooting down on them as they come up. I think Bababooey kind of anticipated that. That's probably why he went for the steeper route. Noah's right there. Got Dickles over here on the left, just hanging out, waiting for the units to get in position, I would imagine, before actually making a push in. I mean, no point in pushing in by yourself. You got a unit waiting here, basically waiting for ambush. Looks like York is going to push into Hut. Dickles here.
Did the top. They're charging. Race, bail now.
Looks like Dickles will get overrun. Will they lose their flag in the process? That's going to be the question here. Looks like one unit is on point, but it's not enough union on point to actually do anything. So, if this unit right here, which I believe is the Bababooey unit, if he manages to push forward and drive the CSA back, then he might have some success with recapping point. But I mean, that's going to be a lot of CSA men that he has to take out. This unit needs to continue to push up to the right and basically sandwich the CSA for that to happen. So Hudson and Bababooey, they need to be pushing in. They need to keep continuing the drive. The flags, they need to get out of the way. They're kind of in the harm's way. I'm not sure what this flag bear is doing, but he needs to actually be staying back here, not so far forward. So this flag bear is in harm's way. Big about him.
Get the flag, get the flag, get the flag. Don't follow me, get the flag, get the flag.
And that flag is about to get tossed to the CSA. Looks like CSA is going to charge point, and looks like CSA has managed to drive this unit back all the way. And 10 seconds and CSA wins. So that is going to be a win for the CSA. Good job, CSA. There were some opportunities, missed opportunities there, I felt, for the Union. With a little bit more coordination, I think the Union might have actually had a shot of winning this one. Typically, CSA does win this map, however, so I guess that should be pointed out. But let us know what you think. Could the Union have done any better? Post in the comments below. Like, subscribe, and share. Let us know what your thoughts are. Alright, so let's look at the stats here at the end. Let's see who the officers were at the very end. Let's see, this is your officers, in case there was any changes from the beginning. Looks like none of the officers changed. They actually played it through. And here's our stats. Let's see how the outer lines were, because this is the thing you have to kind of keep an eye on. It looks like it's going to be fairly even between the two sides. Looks like outer lines are going to be very high on both sides. It's very costly when you're a defender, so you want to keep this number down as much as possible. But it looks like Union did have more outer lines, so you have 235 outer lines, 229 for the CSA, total 985 to 1277. So as you can see, there was a difference of about 300 more Union dead, and with a slight difference in outer lines. So anyways, we'll catch you in the next video, and thank you for tuning in for that. Take care. We'll see you then.